Let's go to the first coding and decoding problem. In a certain language, mango is written as NBOHP. In the same language, orange is written as. There are 4 answers and you have to find the correct answer. Welcome to the Puzzle Monster channel. This is a logical reasoning video on coding and decoding. Coding and decoding are one of the toughest types of questions if you are going to face an interview or any entrance exam. The reason is many candidates don't know the correct approach for the questions and they answer the questions based on their luck. But in this video, let's see some tips and tricks which can be used to solve coding and decoding problems more easily and faster. First of all, you should know that there are several types of coding and decoding problems. So I will go through some examples to cover those different types, and along the way I will teach you the tips and tricks which will help you to solve them really fast. So stay with me to the end. Alright, so what does it mean by coding and decoding? Coding means converting a word into another word by using a specific pattern. Decoding means getting the original word from the coded word by using the reversal of that coded pattern. So all you have to do is to identify the pattern, and here comes my first tip. You can easily see the pattern if you have a visual representation of the alphabet. Get a piece of paper and write down the alphabet in this order. Now here comes my second tip. Check the number of letters of the original word and the coded word. Here, mango has 5 letters and NBOHP has 5 letters, which is good because it implies that there might have a one-to-one relationship between the letters. So this is my third tip. We write down the mango here and write the coded word exactly below. Now go to the letter M and you will see the next letter after M is N, and you can see N is here as well. Keeping that in mind, let's go to A. The next letter after A is B, and we can see B in here. It seems we have identified the pattern. But let's check for the other letters as well. Go to N, the next letter is O, and we have it here. Then go to G, the next letter is H, it's also here. And the next letter after O is P, and P is also here. So the pattern is correct. And now let's look at the word orange. The next letter after O is P, the next letter after R is S, the letter after A is B, the letter after N is O, the letter after G is H, next letter after E is F. So this is our answer. Now for this particular problem, the pattern was to take the next letter, but it can be anything. Sometimes the pattern can be to take the previous letter or to take the letter after the next 2 letters. Try to think that way and you will get the answer much faster. Let's move to the second problem. In a certain language, chair is written as ACHIR. In the same language, mouse is written as. Alright, so here we have 5 letters and here also we have 5 letters. That's good, so we can write the original word chair and the coded word like this. Now here's my tip number 4. When you are counting the letters, always try to check if the original word and the coded word have the same letters in different positions. Because if the original and the coded word have the same letters, maybe the pattern can be to write the original word in reverse order, or maybe write the letters in alphabetical order or descending order, maybe switching the first letter and the last letter, or switching the first 2 letters with the last 2 letters. These are the possibilities and that's the way you need to think. Now let's go back to our problem. We can see that we can't get the coded word by writing the original word in reverse order, because if it's the case, then the first letter of the coded word should be R instead of A. So let's check if the pattern is related to the alphabetical order. Let's start with the alphabet. A, okay, we have A in our original word, so we write A. Continue. B, C. Okay, we also have C in the original word, so we write C as well. Continue. D, E, F, G, H, we have H, continue. I, we have I, okay, continue. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, we have R also in our original word. So we write R as well and we get the coded word. Now we know the pattern. The pattern is to write the letters in the word in alphabetical order. Now let's write the letters in mouse in alphabetical order. Let's start. A, B, C, D, E. We have E, continue. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. We have M, continue. N, O, we have O, continue. P, Q, R, S, we have S, continue. T, U, we have U, and we get E, M, O, S, U, and this is the answer. Alright, let's move to the next problem. In a certain language, hand is written as 2727. In the same language, nose is written as. This is another type of coding and decoding problem. Here we have numbers. Normally, when it comes to numbers, it is related to the position of the letters in the alphabet. The position of A is 1. The position of B is 2. And the position of C is 26. If you can remember earlier, I told you to write the letters on a piece of paper when you have to solve a coding and decoding problem. If the numbers are involved in the problem, then write down the positions below each letter like this. And that's my tip number 5. Now let's go back to our problem. Let's find the position of each letter in the word hand. The position of H is 8. The position of A is 1. N is 14 and D is 4. Now let's add all those positions. 8 plus 1 plus 14 plus 4 equals 27. Now we can see something. 27 is in the coded number and it's repeated. And if we check the answers, we can see the same thing. The first two numbers have been repeated. So we can assume that's probably to make confusion. Alright, now we know the pattern. Take the word nose, the position of N is 14, the position of O is 15, S is 19 and E is 5. We add this together and we get 53. Repeat it and we get 53, 53. So this is our answer. Normally, if you see numbers in your coding and decoding problem, it's relatively an easy one. Alright, before we go to our next problem, I think now you can understand that I discussed different types of coding and decoding problems and I am teaching you the approach you should take to solve each problem. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give this a like and subscribe to the channel. Also write what you think about this video in the comment section. Alright, let's go back to the topic and this is our next problem. If bat is coded as 58, then ice is coded as. Let's take the word and write down the positions. B is 2, A is 1 and T is 20. We add this together and we get 23. But we can't see any relationship between 58 and 23. So it seems there should be another way. If you can't see any relationship with the normal positions of the letters, consider the reverse positions of the letters. Now, what does that mean? The normal position of letter C is 26, but the reverse position of the C is 1. So the reverse position of the Y is 2 and it continues like that, and finally the reverse position of A is 26. Now this is my tip number 6. Write down the reverse positions of the letters on top of each letters like this. So you can easily get the reverse positions of any letter. Now let's take the reverse positions of these letters. The reverse position of B is 25, the reverse position of A is 26 and T is 7. We add this together and we get 58. So that's the coded pattern. Now let's take ice. The reverse position of I is 18 and the reverse position of C is 24 and E is 22. We add this together and we get 64. So this is the answer. Moving to the next problem. If Earth is coded as BFRIU, then dance is coded as. So here we have 5 letters and here we have 5 letters, and that's good. Now we write these words like this and let's try to find the pattern. The letters are not the same in both words, but we can see the middle letter is the same, R and R. Now let's check how many positions we need to move from E to B. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. From A to F, 6 minus 1 is 5. R is same in both words. From T to I, 9 minus 20 is minus 11. And from H to U, 21 minus 8 is 13. But we can't see any pattern here. So it should be something else. Now if you have noticed, here we have E and here we have F. F comes after E, right? And A is here and B is here. B comes after A. Now this seems like a pattern, but let's verify it with the letters on the other side. T is here and U is here, and U comes after T. And H is here and I is here, and I comes after H. So that's the correct pattern. Now let's take the word dance. Middle letter is same, so we can put N here, and let's follow the pattern. After D we get E. After A we get B. After C we get D. And after E we get F. So this is our answer. This is a little bit difficult type of coding and decoding problem. This type of problem is not commonly asked, but it's always good to know the approach. Alright, I think you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I invite you to visit my channel, and there you will find lots of amazing math short tricks and this kind of logical reasoning videos. I am pretty sure those will help you as well. See you in the next video. Cheers.